Hello everybody, this is Iced Blood. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. That right there is my favorite part of being in an in-room. Aya Leon. The animation of the character getting out of bed is the most adorable thing ever. Granted, maybe it's because that we're a Lalafell and those are meant to be cute. I don't know what the other races look like, but that's my favorite thing. So, now that Elion's all nice and rested, let's see about some business, shall we? Come on, game, load up here. There we go. Okay, so we've got some quests now. So let's see, what do we want to do? Well, let's pick up this one first. This is new. Miminaru. Friend in need. Blah, blah, blah. Sure. Stay a moment, Nad. I have an errand for you. I lent some gil to a friend to cover what he owed a drinking hole of ill repute. Now, this friend, Boltulf is his name, feels worse in the borrowing than I do in the lending. I'd tell him he can take as many turns as he likes to pay me back, but with my eyes being what they are, and him dodging me at every turn... Will you convey my message to him? He won't run from an unfamiliar face, I imagine. Just get him to understand all's right between us, Alright, sure. Oh, looks like he's right inside here. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes yeah, okay, see, there it is. Sometimes the game takes a while to load up properly, I guess. Botulf! How am I gonna get clear? I feel like a man rushing about with a leaking sieve trying to fill fancy goblets. Seems to be on edge. With the chat mode in say, use your keyboard of the software. Oh, this is new. I've never done this one. Okay, so, okay. It looks like this is going to teach us how to use the chat system. Communicate with other players. Chat mode. Say by default. This mode, all players within a small radius. Okay, chat mode can be changed at any time. Okay. Alright. So I have to talk to him, huh? Alright. It's well met. There. Oh. Let's try again. I guess we gotta do it here. Well met. Well met indeed, adventurer. Making good gil these... Oi, you were just speaking to Miminaru, weren't you? Oh, no. Never edge, Boltulf was on, blah blah blah. Enter the auto-translate option, hello, and distract him from his pending break. Shut up, Gil Sellers. Okay, so we did that. Now we're going to use the translating option. Okay. Yeah, this is completely new. I don't remember this, but this is kind of useful. Stop it, Rick Jibdorn. I don't care. Okay, so we have to say... Okay, languages. Greetings. Hello. Alright, and then just hit enter. Okay. Hello to you too. Right. You're just a working fella trying to get home to your supper, same as me. Wouldn't be right to saddle you with my woes. Okay. So... Greet him once again. Will you do something for me? Tell Miminaru that I'm sorry as can be, but... Swear to the 12, I don't have his gil. He must be needing it back battered, not hire a debt collector, but ask him to wait a while longer. Okay, wait. Yeah, I'm no debt collector, dude. Okay, so we have to use the say command again. And we're going to say, you misunderstand. There we go. What do you mean? You're not collecting on the debt? Miminaru, he said that? Take as long as I need. I'm saved! Now that's a friend! He even hired an adventurer so as to set my mind at ease. Minaru's a pal in 1,000. It was no small thing for you to get all that through my thick skull. Thank you kindly. I'll find Miminaro myself and thank him too. Stop it, Higdifer. Okay, I'll admit they're kind of funny names sometimes. Okay, so now we have to turn it in. Okay, goodbye. There. And farewell to you too. Wait, hold on a moment. Could you spot me some gill? I nearly choked when I mistook you for a collector. Now I'm powerfully thirsty. And there's water free for drinking from the well. Lad, I think I just had myself an epiphany. If I can't afford it, I want it, and that gets me into a hole. No more of that. No more. Okay. Let's do... Well, really... Okay. I was gonna say we really don't need the ether, because we can get our MP back using moves, but we got them both. Okay, so he's assigning guild leaves at the quicksand, alright. Ah, Elion. I already said you might come. I take it you wish to undertake one of the many guild leaves available here at the Adventurers Guild. Stop it, Trewi Treader. Guild leaves are the means by which we document requests for assistance from the citizenry, prior to assigning them to adventurers possessed of the necessary skills. From battlecraft leaves that require the extermination of monsters to tradecraft leaves that ask for the creation of goods, the tasks we term leave quests are many and varied in their nature. Alright. Should your interest be piqued, I suggest you make your way to Horizon and speak with Totanawa. He'll be happy to set your feet on the path to completing your first leave quest. Huh. Alright. Trewi Treader, really? Anyway, Momodi. Sup? Look what the coral dragged in. Good to see you, Elion. I'd ask what brings you, but I reckon we both know the answer to that already. Yeah, the giant question mark over your head, or exclamation point. What have I ever let you down before? Wait, don't answer that. So happens I know a fella by the name of Dedanan who needs a hand. He's a merchant by trade, selling precious stones to those in Ul'dah with the means to buy them. He's asked that I send any looking for work his way. You can find him over in Horizon, if you fancy. How convenient. That's in western Thanalan, mind you. Just cross the bridge north of Scorpion Crossing, and the road will take you there. Knowing the circles he deals in, might be you'll have some talk of the royal family that'll interest you as well. And why not make use of a chocobo porter for the journey to Horizon? If you've the gil for it, that is. You'll find the chocobo stables just across the way from my quicksand. Find Mimigun, he'll set you straight. Well, off you go then. Haven't got all day to be holding your bloody hand. Alright. So it looks like we're headed to Horizon. Whoops, there we go. This is something that I've noticed about the opening quests for the game here. It does teach you all the systems that you need, and yet again, the game is not quite caught up to where I am. Well, we could probably... Are we going? No, we need to go to... that one. Well... Oh, hey, look at that. He's already spawned. Alright, we will use the porter then. Chocobo porter. Moment traveler. Hire one, yes. Horizon, 5 gil. I don't know, that seems pretty steep. Alright, so yeah, the opening quests of this particular game, while it does have a story to tell, it also teaches you about the systems. And I really like that setup. I could see that being irritating for people that have played the game already and maybe they're leveling a new character. But then again, if you're leveling a new character, you can skip pretty much all of this. But that's not our purpose here. Our purpose is to see what the story is. And so I like how it seamlessly integrates the storyline with teaching. It's a very... it kind of tells you that Square Enix does kind of know what they're doing. They have been in the MMO game for a long time. And, okay. Let's see. Where we... Oh, okay, yeah. Right there. Alright. So there's that bridge that Momodi was talking about. And it'll lead us into our new quest hub. Because, I mean, I think, what was it? Final Fantasy XI, I think, came out in, what, 2001? I want to say? Something like that. So it's been around for a long time. I think it's going on its 12th year now, right? So, like, they've been around. Wiznarb Jr. Hello, Wiznarb. And they've done 3 technically now, because the original Final Fantasy XIV I would count. Even though this is basically the same game, they've just, you know, rechristened it, basically. Okay. So here we are in Horizon. And there's Dadenin, and a bunch of Lalafell with weird names. Let's see what Dadenin says. Eliana, I presume? Aye, Momodi said to expect you, and so I have. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement that sees goods in from the port of Vespa Bay to the west, and trade we do. Nary a day goes by that Horizon isn't bustling with some manner of merchants and officials. They keep us running about busy, they do, enough so that I wish I had chocobo legs in place of my own. That's why I've asked Momodi to send me any souls looking for work. 12 know there's plenty of it to be done around here. Speak to me again when you're ready to make yourself of some use. Alright then. Feel bad for that dude next to him, trying to hold up that block for... what's the word? Perpetuity? Yeah, I think that's what I'm going for. So it looks like... Well, 1, it looks like we're level 13! Yay! Yay! I love these animations. Foofaloopa! That's an awesome name. But we need to speak to Totanawa first. Fine evening to you, adventurer. My name is Totanawa, and I am in charge of assigning local leave quests here at Horizon. You are come at the behest of Eustace, are you? Excellent. Allow me to set you to your first task. It shall be a simple one, mind you. Before I can permit you to undertake official duties, it's essential that you prove yourself of sound body and mind. Take a moment to review the task outlined on this guild leave. Do you believe it within your capabilities? Oh, I don't know. Well-documented fact that pastes, is that what they're? For Lalafell meat? Alright, so... Okay, we're going to have 20 minutes. We're going to report to Western Thanalan. Marvelous. A word of warning. When near death, Peso want to flee to their kin. Slay the beast quickly, lest you become a meal for its mates. Okay, so we're going to... Stop it! Soft skin paste feels overmatched. It will flee. If it reaches a certain distance, another will... Okay. Okay, so we want to kill it quickly. I think we can manage that. We're a DPS class after all. So here we go. We're going to... Let's see what the map says. Okay, so we're right there. Sure. Yeah, that's okay. I'm fine with that. So we'll... Okay, we'll do default. And... Commenced. Get away. Alright. So, we have 20 minutes to complete the objective that we have in this leave quest. If you've played another MMO, like, for example, Warcraft, if you, like, daily quests, that's basically what these are. Well, sort of. These are repeatable, actually. You don't have to wait for a certain day to do these. It's usually, I think it's after some amount of time, after a certain number of hours, you're able to, you have more, what are they called? You have an allotted amount of times you can use these guild leaves, for example. The quests themselves don't disappear. You can repeat them over and over again, but you only have a certain number of allowances before you have to wait. And those allowances are refreshed, basically, after a certain amount of time. And this one, we only have to kill one monster, so that's pretty simple. He's already trying to leave, but there he is, and that's it. That's all we needed. So, okay, now we have to go back to the guy that gave us the quest, and we can teleport, which is a nice touch, and we can turn it in right here. Okay, Totanawa, here you go. But of course you've triumphed. Here is your well-earned reward. Okay, so we got a bonus based on difficulty and how fast we did it. And so, about... Okay, sweet. So we got 2,700 experience and 169 gil. Given your stellar performance, I see no reason to deny you our official leaves. An industrious individual like yourself could earn a great deal of coin here in Horizon. Alright, so then we also completed this part. I guess we'll take that. That's fine. Looks like all that gear we bought was actually useless because we got it from these quests. But, oh well. Okay, so we're ready to join a guild Hest. That's a different type of quest that we can do. While I heartily encourage you to partake of my guild leaves, should you seek a different sort of challenge, you might also consider joining a guild Hest. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Battle Warden Lost Rabbit. I will inform her of your success against the paste, so that there are no doubts as to your abilities. Shut up, Madstuth Glover. The realm's always in need of eager volunteers to tend to those tedious tasks which need tending. Again with the alliteration. Certain air of eagerness about you. Try your hand at a leave quest. Okay, so let's see what we got. Battlecraft, we'll go those first. Yeah, so we can hold 16 leave quests at a time, and we have 25 allowances. So we can do 25 guild leaves from any source before we have to wait. Hello. You needn't say a word, adventurer. I could hear Totonawa quite well from here. As this will be your first time joining us, allow me a moment to explain in detail just what exactly a guild Hest entails. More than a simple leave quest, but not quite as realm-shaking as a grand company outing, Guild Hest will test your ability to work together with a small party of battle companions to overcome not-so-small obstacles. The duty's taxing, but the coin is decent, and you will be helping maintain the safety of Eorzea and the well-being of her citizens. If what I described appeals to you, pray speak to me again to join a Guild Hest. Alright, so this is the first example of basically group quests that we're going to have. But I don't think I'm going to do these just right now. They're unlocked, we can do them whenever. Maybe I'll do it later. For now, though, we're just going to keep with the main scenario, just because if we use the duty finder here, and we can queue up for this. We're a DPS class, though, so unfortunately the queue is probably going to be longer for us than it would be for, say, a tank or a healer, because DPS are, well, they're a dime a dozen, to use the cliche. So we'll keep this up for now. Foofaloopa! What do you need? Most dire happenings are afoot. A most grave and treacherous trespass. Some unprincipled knave has been filching supplies from the storeroom. In order to apprehend this morally challenged rapscallion, I've procured 4 iron leg traps. To be completely honest, however, I'm not entirely certain how these things work. Could you be so kind as to set them for me? Uh-huh. Once you're done, please report to my fellow brass blade, Chichazen. He'll want to know that his traps are being put to proper use. Okay. How about you, Zuzatiro? Profitable proposition. Greetings, adventurer. If you've a moment to spare, I have a proposition that's guaranteed profitable and legitimate both. Tell me, do you know what a paste is? We just killed one. It's the scalekin that looks like a snake, except it gets around on 4 legs. The creatures are wont to petrify their prey with a dreadful gaze before moving in for the kill. I want to get my hands on their eyes. Eyes of the serpent, they're called. And I need someone who knows how to handle deadly wildlife to do the procuring for me. If you could slay some of the beasts and bring me 4 of their eyes, I'll see to it you are well rewarded. Alright, fair enough. How about you, Dayden? What do you need? Deliver a message. Okay. It so happens that I have a situation that must be resolved post-haste, and I do mean post-haste. I'm plumb out of premium product, and my latest order has yet to arrive. If I keep my customers waiting any longer, this could irrevocably damage my reputation. What's worse, I paid my man in advance for his services. Despite his assurances that it would be a simple affair, I've heard nothing since he departed for Copperbell Mines days ago. Find Drunken Stag and give him this notice. I can't afford any further delay. Alright. So I guess First on the list would be to set these lake traps, since they're right out here. Very simple. It's basically the opposite of a lot of quests we've been doing recently. Instead of picking something up, we're putting something down. That's friendly. Alright. So, nice and simple tasks to set ourselves up for Horizon. We're expanding our horizons. Nah, I don't even know if that counts as a pun. That was way too easy. We're getting closer and closer to something about this game's main scenario that I didn't expect when I played the beta, which is that it actually has us go into dungeons. Now, we're not going into a dungeon just yet, but one of our quests does send us over to the Copperbell Mines, which is one of the introductory dungeons. We're not going to go in there just yet, but we are going to see where the entrance is. And when I was playing in the beta, you actually had to go to the entry point to set up your party and everything. But at least in the main phase that I played in. Of course, now that the game's launched, we can use the duty finder that we just unlocked. Once we... Oh, shut up. I hate these sometimes. Sometimes they're funny. The names are kind of interesting, but Higfagö. That's... Yeah, no, how about not? Anyway, we can use the duty finder to get into the dungeon. And at some point in the relatively near future, it'll be part of the main story. We will go through 3 introductory dungeons at some point, which should be interesting. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do those. Probably I won't make you guys sit through the wait, obviously. My guess is the way I'm going to do it is each dungeon will be its own video. It just seems simpler that way, and I don't know how long they take, how long they're going to take. They didn't ever take too long, honestly. But yeah, I think we're gonna have a video per dungeon once we reach that point. Drunken Stag. What do you want? Daden's product. He can send all the notices he likes, but it won't change a thing. The concern has closed the mines due to some incident in the depths. It's a god's damn shame, too. Lost a decent haul just over yonder during all the chaos. Alright. We'll take the shoes. Alrighty, so it looks like we gotta do some stuff. Torrid Whisper. What's up with you? Lost his mining tools. Adventurer, please, a moment if you would. Do you mean to go into the mines? Well, not yet, but I fled for my life when the goblins came, and only now realize that I left my tools behind. Please, you must retrieve them for me. My sharpened pickaxe, old hammer, and heavy sledgehammer. Without them, my life is as good as over. Alright. How about you, Stag? Retrieve and... Okay. The product you heard Daden going on about is a valuable gemstone known as raw nashachite. I managed to dig up a goodly amount just before the mines were closed off, actually. Packed it up and hauled it out, even. But then them 12 damned goblins came along. Not like any goblins I'd seen before. Hungry only for the good rocks. They had eyes for my gemstones, so I had no choice but to oblige. The stone torches had their hands full excavating the mines, so they ignored the beasts. Even now they're only concerned with keeping people out. Please, friend, if you're willing to face the goblins, would you bring me my nashachite? It's a tough word. Okay, so we're going in here. This is basically the front yard of the Copperbell Mines, which is the third of the 3 dungeons that we're going to have here in the beginning part of the game. And we've got some new guys for our hunting log, so... how does fire work against bombs? Pretty well, actually. That's surprising. I would have assumed that fire would heal them, or at the very least not do much damage, but... Oh well. Alright. Oh. Okay, so we'll do another bomb, and then we'll look at the copper goblins. Oh, that guy took him. Okay. Well, we'll do the goblins then. Alright. I hate these things. Ugh, look at them. They're just... Oh, God. Alright, so that one is just about dead. There it is. And, 2. Okay, we need to kill 2 of these. Shut up, Yitrit Territor. I'm having an interesting time. I just... look, I bet I might as well just make it entertaining for myself when these guys spam me. It's weird just how many different, like, rates they have. That can't be legal, can it? Oh, well, whatever. Oh, for Christ. No! I don't want your gil. In fact, interestingly enough, there's no way to tell what you're actually offering. I know what they're offering, the 20,000K for $40. I know what that means, but it's interesting that that one didn't even bother to tell me. Okay, 3rd bomb, and we're done with this. And then we need to finish the rest of the quests. And then we'll get the paste eyes, and I think we'll be heading back to Horizon. Oh, 2,300, not bad at all. Alright, we'll pick up the hammer. Coblin doesn't seem interested in bothering us, that's nice. An ore mound, here we go. Pick up the Nashachite. Here we go. A prism Coblin. These guys are really easy. We're 3 levels ahead of them, and I don't think we have much to worry about. Okay, there's the pickaxe. Pick up the pickaxe. And then we've got our ore mounds over here. I'm sure we'll have to kill a Coblin for each of these. Yep, there's another one. And then we'll be done. These are, I think, like, I hesitate to say that the quests are getting a bit more complex. They're kind of not, honestly. They're still pretty simple. But I think the whole point of this opening section is to kind of slowly expand the world. So, like, pretty soon, like those dungeons that I told you about, the main storyline will send us across 3 different dungeons. They're not all 3 here in Ul'dah and Thanalan. They're actually in the 3 main areas of the game. I think the first one's actually in Lominsa, I think it's called, the port town. And then the second one's in the forest. Please find my sharpened pickaxe, old hammer, heavy... Yeah, okay. There we go, there we go, there we go. Gods bless you, you found them. Oh, my beauties, I thought I'd lost you forever. Mining's all I've ever done. It's all I know. With Copperville what it is now, it's time to move on elsewhere, but without my tools, I just couldn't. I can't thank you enough, friend. You've done more for me than you could ever know. We'll take ourselves some dress gloves, I think. Yep. Alright. Stag? How'd you fare, friend? Did you find the raw Nashachite? Some of it. Beautiful, isn't it? Rarer than many stones and more expensive than most. See, the green is the same with the eyes of Nanasha Ulnasha, who once ruled as the Sultana. This should save Dadnan from his troubles, if there's enough left. There's far less here than what I found. Reckon these goblins made a meal of the stuff. Bloody waste. Alright, so what else you got? You'd like a chance to make some money, right? Then I know just how I can repay you for your kindness. Swarms of sun minges have been harassing travelers along the road connecting Horizon to here. It's gotten so bad that the brass blades have started paying folks to keep the roads clear. If you find it hard to believe that swarms of tiny midges could be so troublesome, then you've never seen a chocobo driven into a frenzy by one. There have already been some terrible accidents. Do your part and slay a few swarms. After that, let Fufalupa know. He'll reward you for your trouble, Maybe even offer you more work. Foofaloopa. It's my favorite. Somehow I have forgotten throughout the course of this video that I've already killed my pace. I don't know how I managed that, but there it is right there. It says deliver the eyes of the serpents to Zuzatiro. So apparently we've already done it. Shows how much I pay attention to my own game. Excellent. But anyway, we'll just do this one, and then we'll just see where it takes us. So, yeah, the whole point of the dungeon crawls, I guess, through the first part of the storyline is to show us the other areas. And what we're going to end up doing, I'm sure, is before we do any dungeons, what I'm going to do is head down to Gridania and pick up the Conjurer quest line and get Heal. It's going to be a very useful spell for us in general, to be able to heal ourselves without using potions. And also it's useful in dungeons, just in general when we're starting out, because usually in the beginning of the game nobody's all that well geared, and so I've always found it useful while I'm doing damage to be able to heal. So we're going to pick that up before we do any dungeons. There we go. There we go. Alright, there's another swarm, and that'll be the last one, and then we'll head back to Horizon. I really like the system, the armory system, because it lets you test things out on a single character, and the fact that you can get cross-class abilities is really useful. Because, do we want to do this? I don't think so. I think we'll pass on that one. Fates are useful, and I like doing them, but we're just about done with 3 separate quests. We might as well finish them up, and we're going to get some new gear, which will basically just mean the same crap we have right now, just in different colors. Chichezen. You've set those traps up for Foofaloopa, have you? Excellent. Perhaps we'll see who... False balls in a knapsack. Are those my leg traps in front of the gate? Trader's chocobo could step right into that and lose a foot. I'd better disarm those things, for someone important is horrifically injured. Yes, I know, you were just following orders. It's Foofaloopa, you see. He certainly means well, but disaster follows the man like a behemoth chasing a butterfly. Oh well. Let's see. Which one? Okay. Let's get the eyes. That's 4 eyes of the serpent I want. Slay as many paces it takes to procure them. Well, 4. This game doesn't have loot drop chance with items like that. My eyes! My thanks, adventurer. What am I to do with these things? Well, sell them, of course. They may not look like much at first, but if you dip them in an alchemical concoction, they transform into beautiful red gemstones. Huh. And those gemstones happen to fetch a handsome price in Gridania. Pace aren't found in the Black Shroud, you see. As a merchant, it's my job to know such things. Take our gloves. Alright. And... Foofaloopa. Greetings and salutations, adventurer! To what do I owe the... What? You've slain how many swarms of sun midges? You've my sincerest thanks. The brass blades have been struggling to keep them in check, so your assistance is greatly appreciated. Will you be staying in Horizon long? If so, there's much and more you could do to help here. Alright. Well, we will find out what else we can do to help in Horizon next time. For now, we will let Elion rest up in Horizon. Bye-bye. I will see you and Elion next time.